Hey, Iron Pigs fans, Mike Ventola with you as we continue to talk to our founding partners here with the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. And I'm very excited to have Chrissy Hixson, who's a senior community relations consultant with Capital BlueCross. And Chrissy, first and foremost, thank you so much for joining me. And secondly, how have you been doing throughout this quarantine process?
Thanks so much, Mike, for having me. And hi, everybody out there. Doing pretty well, hanging in there, getting a little cabin fever, but super excited that we've been having some clear skies and lots of sunshine.
What's great to see is not only from a business standpoint that obviously Capital Blue and Lehigh and the Iron Pigs are so tight, but you're a big Iron Pigs fan. We appreciate you wearing your Iron Pigs gear here. So how much do you love the Iron Pigs?
Oh, absolutely. And this is my favorite Iron Pigs t-shirt. This is my first one. I bought it 7 years ago. I wear it to the ballpark all the time. Always upgrading the wardrobe with Iron Pigs gear, but fall back on the tried and true. Yes, absolutely love the Pigs, love the stadium, and love all my friends there.
Now, I know for you, when you started working with Capital Blue Cross and getting to get integrated within Capital Blue and in their business, and when you learned that there was that them and us at the Iron Pigs are a founding partnership, what did you learn about that? And secondly, when you started to kind of see what the Iron Pigs were all about, what did you enjoy most about our partnership?
So first, I think it's that we're a perfect fit. I was excited, but not surprised. The Iron Pigs are all about sports and health and wellness and family fun and getting people out to the ballpark and getting kids on that field. There's just so many ways that we partner well together, whether it's through the summer camps that they have for the kids, or just our sponsorship in general. It's just a great relationship we have with them, and it's a wonderful thing for us to have this ballpark and this team in the Lehigh Valley.
Now, what's cool about it, at least for me, it's been getting a chance to talk with all the founding partners, and everyone that I've spoken with, their role is involved in the community in some factor. And for you, obviously, being a community relations consultant, you're out there in the community each and every day. For folks who don't know too much about what you do, what can you tell us about your job?
So this has been really important for Capital to always have people that are community facing. So community relations in general has been a department of ours for a really long time. But what's great is I love to build those relationships with our partners, and I really personally enjoy it. So it's been great to be out there, get to know everyone, see all the changes that all the organizations make and how they improve. And they're making those improvements through our sponsorship dollars and support. So not only are we getting our name out in the counties that we serve, but we're also helping other organizations to grow and fulfill their really important missions.
Now, throughout this COVID-19 and this quarantine process, what has this been doing for you and Capital Blue, maybe challenging you and the entire company in ways that you really had to kind of dig deep down into the toolbox, whether it's working on certain skill sets or what you guys have to do each and every day? What has all this kind of introduced to you during this time?
So during quarantine, we've been fortunate that all of our staff has been able to be deployed to work from home, which has been great. So we're very, very lucky that we haven't been furloughed. And then secondly, we had to kind of stop and pivot and say, what's the need in the community right now, especially when it pertains to health and wellness. So our focus has now been on what resources do we have that we can help the community with, whether it's our retail stores and our Healthy U cafes providing meals to essential staff, whether it's us providing contributions out to the various food banks in our service area, and those organizations that are helping to take care of the kids who their parents are essential workers. They need daycare, they need childcare. So that's where we've been focusing and just helping everyone that we can, to stay in there and still be healthy, have meals, and provide those essential services.
If someone were to ask you, and that's going to be me in this point, what is the most fun part about your job when you go to work? Now, obviously doing it at home, but what's the most fun you get in your job in what you do each and every day?
I would say right now during the quarantine, the most fun I have is being able to give out contributions and help people in need. The response I get is so overwhelmingly grateful. It's moving, and sometimes it honestly moves me to tears, but it makes me feel good to know that I'm making a difference.
Now, I know earlier I asked you, obviously, with you being, you love everything about the Iron Pigs. You're a fan, and but when you've over the years when you've been to Coca-Cola Park, and I know there's lots of times when you have to go out in a business sense and making sure you're there and fulfilling your role. But I'm sure you've been to the ballpark as a fan many a times.
Yes.
What's the most exciting part about Coca-Cola Park that you enjoy, whether it's an in-between inning promotion, a certain layout in the ballpark, working with the staff, we're meeting some game day employees. What do you enjoy most about the ballpark?
The fireworks. I think the fireworks at Iron Pigs are pretty amazing. I love how they set it to music, so it's always enjoyable. I love Coca-Cola Park because it's a beautiful park. I've been to quite a few, and even when you compare it to Major League Baseball, our park is gorgeous. And the other thing I love about it is it's not just used for baseball. Last year, I took a bunch of friends aged 3 to 55, and we went to see the showing of Aladdin, and we got to lay on the lawn. And, it's that, and it's festivals they have, and all the different fun things. So there's many ways for people to go out and enjoy Coca-Cola Park.
Now, you're in that fun role, of, going in as a fan, at some point, I'm sure you got to get some food. You got to get a beverage to drink. What's your go-to food? What's your go-to beverage when you go to Coca-Cola Park?
So my go-to food would be the Aw Shucks corn.
Yep.
Absolutely smells amazing. And I'm kind of boring when it comes to a beverage. I'm just a Diet Coke drinker. I'm not really into beer. But yeah, definitely the corn. You can't leave without having some.
I feel like the Aw Shucks corn is a very popular item, and as you said, deservedly so, just because of how well it tastes, where it's you can go and buy it. Both spots down the left and right field lines are great locations. Yep. Even before that, you got indoctrinated everything with Iron Pigs baseball. Have you always been a fan of sports and a fan of baseball?
Oh, definitely. Actually, I was, just thinking about how much I miss baseball this season. When my husband and I first met 28 years ago, those were some of our first dates, and we kept doing it. We would go to the Phillies games together. And back then, you could pack a small cooler and take it in with you. And those were some of the best times we've had. And I just still to this day enjoy watching baseball.
Now, folks, for those of you watching, Chrissy and I were saying before we started sitting here and talking, our paths did cross when I was working with the Reading Fighting Phils, and it just goes to show you that sometimes, as large as the industry is and as large as our world is, that sometimes it's very small. And how cool is it knowing that the people you've gotten to meet over the years here at Coca-Cola Park, that you're able to build so many strong relationships.
Oh, it's amazing. And I have to say that Kurt has a fabulous team of people at the Iron Pigs, and he does such a tremendous job in cultivating that talent. Everyone I work with is just fabulous. They're all about what can we do for you? How can we help you? But they're so fun. So it makes it a great partnership, and it makes those friendships really, really special and so enjoyable, so that when you do go to the park, you feel like you're seeing friends, not just people that you work with.
Chrissy, it's been awesome getting a chance to talk with you. I have one last question. When the dust settles in regards to everything about this coronavirus and social distancing, what are you looking forward to most when things get back to hopefully as close to normal as it once was?
First, I can't wait to see my friends. I miss seeing them. I miss hugging people. Anyone who wants a free hug after this is all over, you just come see me. And second of all, I want to get out in the sunshine, and I want to enjoy some Iron Pigs baseball.
Woo! That's
Woo!
awesome.
Go Pigs!
Exactly right. Go Pigs. We look forward to the day when you and everybody else are allowed to come back into Coca-Cola Park and enjoy some Iron Pigs baseball. But Chrissy, thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate everything that you and Capital Blue Cross have been able to do for us over the years. You guys are great, and looking forward to seeing you soon.
We love you too. Take care.